everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode. Since you guys loved my last one on Tesla, I have decided to come back with another one. Anyway, this time we're going to be looking at some great news for the company in the future. This is more of a long-term piece, but I'm just going to be explaining everything. So this is how I'm going to split the video up. I'm going to split it up into three parts. The first one is the current expectations of the company. The second is the future. And the third is a very revolutionary piece of news at the end, which you are going to want to know. So please do stay tuned all the way until the end. But whilst you're here, why not like the video and subscribe and check out any of the other videos in playlists once you have watched this one. So first things first, when we actually analyse the Tesla stock over the past few months, so this is the current part that I'm going to be talking about, we can see we have had quite the dip in Tesla stock all the way down from a price of around $500 only a few days ago, and now we have gone down to lows of about $380, even lower than that in some parts of the day. But yeah, the price has basically been stabilizing now, and it looks like it is starting to go back up. Obviously it's a weekend now, so it's hard to predict what's going to happen when the market opens on Monday, but there is some important things I need to talk about and things which are influencing it. So we know what has influenced the price drop, and if you don't know what has influenced the price drop, please do check out last night's video on Tesla once you have watched this one, because I will explain everything which has influenced the drop over the past few months. But when we think about now, the future, and what we want to see in the future, now this one is quite divisive because obviously this could go either way, but it's important to note what can happen on the positive as well. So a lot of people are talking about the bad stuff about Tesla, and in fact I kind of did fall into this one in the last video, because we can see bad things happening for Tesla, but some good things could happen as well. So the company has been re-evaluated by a few evaluations, and basically the people expect the market cap of Tesla to go up hugely. So first things first, the market cap of Tesla has been predicted to go up past 1 trillion, in fact to 1.5 trillion and even higher depending on what analyst you ask, and this is obviously a great thing for the company. So what is going to drive this in the future? So clearly right now it is quite hard to predict Tesla because as a company it is early in its stages. It's not been around for too long. I mean, it has been around for quite a while, but when we think about a general company, it's not been around for hundreds of years or even tens of years. It's been around for a few years, and it's definitely even got big in even less years. So clearly in the last few years, Tesla stock has been blowing up and the company has been blowing up, and reasons for this, when we think logically, is due to the company releasing a lot more products and the company becoming a lot more mainstream, because as electric cars grow on us and we have to use them, obviously a lot of people are looking to electric cars, and Tesla has been the one. So the fact that Tesla has been quick in the electric car game, and they have been electric cars since the first day, that basically puts a good image in people's mind for electric cars. When they think electric cars, a lot of people do think Tesla, and this has driven the market cap up because a lot of people just go straight for a Tesla car because it's a cool electric car to have. Now on top of this, I would actually like to provide some fundamental analysis to other things which are driving the price of Tesla and the reasons why this company could go huge in the future for cars. So first things first, like I said, the company has been evaluated so high in the future because the reason is, unlike traditional car manufacturers like for example Ford and let's say BMW or Mercedes-Benz, these companies actually make a lot less than what Tesla does. Now Tesla obviously makes their cars, which are wildly popular in a lot of places, but they actually make a lot of other things. So Tesla have got commercial vehicles coming, which is obviously a new market to expand into, especially when it comes to electric commercial vehicles, because as more and more people convert to electric vehicles, the demand for electric vehicles becomes higher, and companies like Tesla on the forefront of this can basically take all of the market share and force their company's market cap higher. So great thing for this with their diverse product range, including things like solar panels and stuff like that, which is again great for the company because then a lot more people are willing to invest in it by buying the products and by buying the stock itself, and this is obviously in the future bound to drive prices higher. So hopefully for Tesla investors we will see higher prices in the future, and that is one of the reasons which is such a diverse product range. But when we actually do think about the product range itself, we've got to think about what it does. So Tesla cars are actually very unique on one front, which is basically because they use a lot of computers, and Tesla is on the Nasdaq because it's considered more of a technology company than a actual car manufacturing company, and this is because they basically produce a lot of technology stuff and a lot of software for their vehicles. So basically Tesla, unlike other car manufacturers, if Tesla has an update for their manufacturing vehicles, they can basically put that through the computer and send it to you via a software update. And what this means is you don't have to take your car to the dealership for a software update, and you don't have to get a new system installed, a third-party one, or even get a completely new car. And this is good for a brand image, especially for a manufacturer like Tesla, who are so new on the scene. It reinforces a positive brand image from the first day, and this is one of the great factors which is going to influence Tesla's price, because people will think about great things when they think about Tesla cars. And this could basically encourage them to become Tesla customers for life, continue buying Tesla cars in the future, etc., etc. But now we are going to move on to, in my opinion, the most fundamental and most influential factor of what could be driving Tesla stock up hugely in the future and cause it to skyrocket once again, amongst other things. So as we know, Tesla is a very influential company and very quick to act on things. So Tesla have made Tesla car insurance for Tesla cars, they have made solar panels, and they're about to make basically commercial vehicles as well. But this time they have taken it to a new level with Tesla Robotaxi. Now that sounds pretty self-explanatory, because it is. Basically it's going to be driverless taxis run with Teslas. Now let's think about the technology behind this and the influence which it can have on the actual taxi market itself. So Tesla cars will be running themselves, and this means that taxi companies won't have to pay their drivers anything, because basically there won't be any drivers. And with the fact that electric cars have got less moving parts because they don't use an internal combustion engine and instead they use motors, this could make it a lot cheaper to run Tesla taxis as well. And this also makes it greener for the environment, because now you don't have to pay for fuel, which is usually diesel, because diesel gets better gas mileage. But let's think about this one. You don't have to pay for your fuel, you don't have to pay for your drivers, and all you've got to pay is the upkeep of the vehicle. Now let's think about the market of people which would be open to this. So obviously existing taxi companies could buy these in the masses because it's cheaper for them to not pay for their drivers, etc. And another thing is individuals could potentially do this in the future as well. Let's think about it. It could be a great passive income stream if somebody could be doing something else whilst renting out their Tesla as a taxi to people. So this is a good thing for Tesla if it is going to go through. Obviously, like I said, Tesla is planning to do this in 2020. It's 2020 now, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen, but we are coming close to the end of the year, and a lot of stuff has happened, so it's kind of understandable if this one didn't come out soon, but it is probably going to come out at some point in the future. And this means if Tesla is quick to act on this one, it could be a game changer for them, because think about it, Tesla will be cemented in people's mind as a great taxi, and basically if they are ahead of the curve, who's the competition? We saw this first with Tesla car company, when a lot of people were producing petrol and diesel cars, a lot of other car manufacturers. But basically what this means is once Tesla do this, and if they do it quite quickly, they will have the whole market to themselves and people will be buying Tesla cars, and this means that they will be paying for upkeep of Tesla cars, etc., etc., more cost for the company, which means that they will make more money. So like I said, if this one does come through, could be a great one for the company, absolute game changer, because a lot of people could benefit from this one. It could be a great thing to see. However, it doesn't look like it's going to happen in 2020. However, the year's not over yet. So whether this one is going to influence the stock price or not is hard to say, because one, it's not even out yet. So when it's out, then we'll see more about what's going to happen with it and how reliable it is. But yeah, I think this one's going to be an interesting one. So I'm not going to say whether this one is actually going to influence the price, but this is the thing that I'm talking about, which could have a huge effect on the price. Clearly, you need to do your own research into this one. But I just found this one, I found it quite interesting, because if this one does come out, I can see this having a huge impact on the price. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please do like the video and subscribe, and click on any of the videos on screen. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.